to episode 2 of season 6 of the Good Vibes Show by me, Jerry Holley, part of the Special Chronicles Network. And I hope you all enjoyed episode 1 of season 6, as well as the previous seasons of Good Vibes and the special series, The Road to the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. Now, before we continue on, here's a word from our great sponsor, the Special Chronicles Network. The Good Vibes Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast, The Good Vibes Show. If you love The Good Vibes Show, then you'll love the other podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we can continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs. Visit specialchronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So, to start giving you a little update what happened for me this past weekend, I had 2021 Special Olympics Fall Championships, played soccer. Let's just say it was raining and the field we played on was like a quagmire to some degree that basically it was hard enough to play on, but we still played on it anyway. And for the first competition to happen in 19 months, it's a big deal. And I think it's important to say, hey, we're back on the playing field, even though it was sort of shrunk down, obviously not as big as it was. But I think it's a significant improvement compared to having a whole season wiped out completely because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it kind of sucks. But I think because I was so ready for that competition, I think I already know who deserves some appreciation and support us, because they're also sort of helping me during USA Games as well, is gyms and fitness centers. And a lot of people that realize, like, why are you choosing that? Well, I think they deserve it because, one, even though, they cost money and they're also been hit hard during this pandemic and these and hard times as well, I think they still deserve a lot of appreciation and support vibes as well. Because a lot of us really take for granted what they do there. And I think, because I go to a local one, I appreciate every single person who did it because they know me by name, literally by now, which is kind of funny, but that's what happens when you've been coming for years. But also when you're friends with with my best friend and training partner, Tori Martin, as well. That's why I've also got a little name recognition there too. But I'm also recognized just because I've been seen quite a bit. And I think, looking at it, they deserve a lot of appreciation and supportive vibes because, one, we all need to get fit, honestly. I know that's something hard for everyone to hear who is a Good Vibes fan. Yes, I myself been staying fit during this pandemic, but also need to get more fitter for USA Games, obviously. I think sometimes those gyms and fitness centers are there for you because there are people there who can motivate you to get better and healthier and such. And I think getting the fitness part of what you need to do is important, but also a healthy diet as well, in which that could be something else I could talk about later down the road, obviously, on the Good Vibes Show. Much later on, probably, but I won't talk. It's something to subject to say that when both diet and fitness are important to become fitter, and drinking plenty of water. So, hence why I also endorse drinking a lot of H2O water, aka water, everyone, because one, water is good for you. Not sugary drinks or anything, though people may disagree with me on that too, so I'm not going to get into a fight with y'all on that, but I just say water is better and healthier for you. So before we go to our positive update lines, we have a short little break here, and time for another reminder from our great sponsors from Special Chronicles. The Good Vibes Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast. If you love the Good Vibes Show, then you love the other podcasts on the Special Chronicles Network. specialchronicles.com for the links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletters, and to follow us on social media, and to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we can continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs. Visit specialchronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So on for today's positive and updated advice is show respect. And I know I sometimes have a little bit of hard time doing that myself, but I do my very best to do it. Is show respect to those who deserve it, who need it, and also deserve it. I rephrase that. Like, just show respect in general, because even if the person you don't like them, you should show them respect anyways. But showing respect is important because one, it kind of shows that you're mature and you understand that hey, you may disagree with this person, but you have to respect who the individual is. And I think a lot of people take that for granted, and obviously I do too, quite a bit. Sometimes I show respect to a lot of people, and sometimes don't show respect because I sort of say they're in my respect. You have to sort of do a lot for it, but I think in general you just have to give respect to people too. And I think, for example, this past weekend down at Fall Championships, like yes, I got beat by my former George Mason team, and I literally gave them kudos and respect. But I think also they were sort of respectful to our wishes of they were sorry as 3-0 at half, and I think we sort of asked them like, hey, can you tone it down just to play a little bit more to our level so that we could have fun here with everyone? And they understand. They were respectful to their wish, and I think they made the game fun, and it was so fun to play against my former team, even though we lost and took silver medal, obviously. But it's all good. I think that type of respect is important in sportsmanship. It's also respect you need to be doing with the workplace, and obviously, I have a few coworkers who I may not see eye to eye with, but I respect them because they are experts in their field of what they're working on. I do appreciate them a ton as well. So I think sometimes you just have to give respect where it needs to be, folks, and it's important to give respect as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Good Vibes. I know you love hearing the Special Chronicles sponsor. I'm not going to do it again, obviously. But obviously, just remember that, yes, this will be on the Special Chronicles website. Just go to specialchronicles.com and look up Good Vibes on their podcast page, and you can look for it, subscribe there, and also subscribe to all their other amazing podcasts. But if you want to follow Good Vibes on social media, you can remember to follow us on Instagram at Good Vibes by JH, and on Facebook, facebook.com/Good Vibes. You can also subscribe to the Good Vibes by Jerry Holley on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can get your podcast from. So until next time, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week for episode 3. And stay positive, my friends, and enjoy life to the fullest. And remember, show respect to all, and always sometimes definitely hit out those gyms and fitness centers. Even if you're not a fan of them, it's always good to hit them up because you may never know. You may make new friends there as well and make everlasting changes in your life. So until next time, everyone, and next week, everyone, bye everyone, and peace out. Bye.